Hello everyone, how is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are gonna look at what to expect in the next year. It's just gonna be more of the general reading, what you can expect from life as like a general thing, like the feeling of it, what you're gonna do about it, how you're going to react to the situations, those kind of things. We are gonna have a lot of readings regarding like what to expect from life as when it comes to like love, money, other things. But today, I just would like to see the general energies of it, okay? Let me give you enough of time so you can meditate on my pebbles, then I will start with this one. Okay, number one. How is it going? I will open three cards and it's gonna be enough. What to expect in the next year as a general message, as a general theme or the feeling of the year, what to expect. I have a really good feeling. I don't know why. Okay, justice. Expect justice. Of course. Of course. The Fool, two major arcana. A new beginning. Light-hearted. And King of Cups. Okay. At the end of the deck, there's 10 of Cups. Alright, what I'm gonna tell you. Shocking, groundbreaking. New year, new expectations. Yeah, I know. The things that were not settled before, the things were just like creating a lot of problems before, emotionally, a lot of problems. Maybe it was like not really pleasant, it was not really satisfying. Things were just like putting you in an anxious mode all the time. You're like on a survival mode all the time. It will change. You will be surrounded with like different types of opportunities in life, and those new opportunities are gonna bring you more than you expect. I think surroundings are going to change in your life. The people that you're going to talk is going to change. The things that you're dealing with, they are going to change. It is going to be easy for you to regulate, especially when it comes to your feelings. You're going to be a master when it comes to regulating your own emotions, your own expectations, your own life. You're not going to see the trouble after trouble after trouble for nothing. And this year, it was like that for many of you. It was like, maybe it started with like good intentions and good expectations, but it turned into like a hell. I think you're going to get rid of that kind of a negativity. You know, the thought system is going to change the most. You're going to think differently. You're going to see things in with different set of eyes. You're going to be more optimistic. And also, there are going to be a lot of reasons for you to be optimistic. A new beginning, a new situation. It could be like a move. It could be relocations. It could be change of the work. It could be a divorce even. Whatever you're going to deal with, it is going to bring you newness and hope. You're going to have a lot of hope. And this hope is going to be the reason for you to wake up every day and look around you. You're not going to see the problems when you look around. Sometimes we do that. We wake up, only things that we see is the problems, the only things that we see is the things that we have to change. And it is combining with the anxiety and it is creating a lot of negativity in our lives. What you are not going to have next year, like what is changing, is you're not going to wake up and look everything as like a potential problem. Oh, this can actually create a problem if I am not attending it right now. You're not going to have that kind of a feeling. And I think it is going to be a change. Like, maybe this year, everything, even though, like the things that you thought that they're going to be in your life forever, they're going to work forever, it is like a solid thing, it could work for you. Maybe they went really awry. But this year, I think it is going to be good for you. You're going to see that life is not picking a fight with you. Sometimes it does with the people. Life is just like making you feel like it is picking a fight with you. Everything is happening against you. You're planning on something, something else is happening, and you have to adjust. And no matter what you do, no matter how you adjust to the situation, it is not the same. It is not what you were expecting. And it is not making you really happy at all. So maybe you were feeling like that before. Maybe this year you felt that so hard. This time, you're not going to have it. This time, you're going to have a beautiful solutions to the situations. You know what? I'm going to open a shamanic healing card. It's right on the topic. It's actually... why I didn't think of that before. What you're going to have in life is that circumstances are about to change in a really beautiful way. Like the Fool card is talking about the new beginnings, but it is talking about what life is going to bring to you. And you have that in the middle. And one side there's a justice, the other side there's a king. And it is, sometimes kings are talking about like other people's effects in our lives. And this king is specifically talking about emotional balance. And there's another balance card. Things are going to balance itself out. If you see a lot of negativity this year, if you saw a lot of negative things, the next year it is going to just like make it up to you. And you're going to see really, really good results of a situation. I love this thing. So the biggest thing that you can expect from life, what is going to happen this year, is the change of circumstances, the change of feeling of it. It feels different this time. It feels different. You're gonna feel that. Let's see your shamanic healing card. It says stripping illusions. You see, seeing everything with a fresh set of eyes. I love that one. I'm gonna open one more. Almost like a tower moment, but in a really positive way. Tower, sometimes it could be really negative. But this one is positive actually. You will have the growth. Things will grow this time. You know, there was a song of Depeche Mode. I think I mentioned that before, like, it's called Wrong. No matter what you do, it is wrong. Like, you're in the wrong time, in the wrong place. You're a wrong person. You were, like, born in the wrong house. Like, everything feels wrong sometimes. Maybe you are feeling right now like that. Nothing grows in your life. Whatever you touch turns into dust. Whatever you do turns into something really negative. The things that you thought that is going to be in your life and it is going to support you, it is just like failing you. Maybe you're feeling right now like that. It will change. You're going to see the growth. You're going to get rid of the negativities or the illusions that are coming from the negativities. Sometimes when you're really anxious, if you're an anxious person, you're definitely going to understand me. Like, you pick up fights in your head for the things that are not there. I think you're going to get rid of the negativity and the illusions that are coming with that negativity. You're not going to feel negative. That is for sure. You're going to feel really, really optimistic. And this optimism is going to bring you a lot of good things too. I don't believe that if you feel happy, things are going to be in a really good way. If things are happening in a good way, then you are going to feel happy normally. It is the way it is, in my eyes. But I think things are going to be like in both ways, since because they're balance cards, I can say that. Like, you're going to feel good and the good things are going to happen, and the good things are going to happen and you're going to feel good. You know, it is going to complement each other. It's not going to create more problems for you. It will be really good for you. But mostly things are going to change and you're going to see, okay, finally I can actually breathe. I can actually look at this and that. The things are going to change. The prioritizing things are going to change. Whatever you are prioritizing, it is going to change. If you are right now maybe focusing on the lack in your life, like, I don't have this. If I have this, then things are going to change. Yes, it is exactly going to happen in that way. Like, you're going to have something and then you're going to look at something else. You're going to change your focus. And when you change your focus, when you prioritize something else, you're going to see the growth in many, many ways. And you're going to be really strong this year to deal with many, many things. Not because you're going to need that. Whatever you saw this year, whatever happened to you this year, and it could be a really tough year, it made you a strong person. And this strong person is not going to be really affected by the slight negativities next year. And also you can seek for therapy next year. You can actually give a priority to a therapy, like it can actually affect you a really good way. That was all. I hope you enjoyed this one. And I hope to see you in the next time. Bye. Hello, number 2. How is it going? I hope everything is fine. We're going to open 3 cards for your next year, what to expect next year. And then I'm going to open 2 shamanic healing cards. It's going to be enough for today. Let's see what is going to happen next year for you. As like a general message, as like a theme, what you're going to feel. Okay. 6 of Cups. Okay, it's more like, I think the theme now is feeling more optimistic. Yep. Feeling a lot more optimistic. 3 of Wands. And one more. You will have free time next year. 9 of Wands. 9 of Cups. Why did I say 9 of Wands? At the end of the deck there is 7 of Pentacles, which is great. Okay. Next year, you're gonna have free time to look around, change your subject, what you're dealing with. You will have free time. And this free time is gonna be really effective. You need that kind of a free time, I guess. Like, how to explain it? Sometimes you need that kind of a time for yourself to deal with what you're going to plan for the next, what you're going to focus on the next. Free time to deal with the people in your life, in a good way, in a bad way, doesn't matter. Like spending time with your family members, spending time with your loved ones. This free time is not going to happen because something is negative about to happen, and that's why you're going to have a lot of free time to yourself. No, like unemployment, for example. You got unemployed and then you have all the free time to yourself, don't you? It's not really that great though. This is not that. This is not that. It could be like working remotely. So like maybe for some people you're going to change the environment when it comes to work, or some kind of a change, like maybe you guys are going to turn into hybrid, like you're not gonna spend every day at the office, you're going to spend some time at home. I'm not saying that you're going to pretend like you're working and just spending time at home. I'm not saying that, please don't get me wrong, but you will have a time for yourself. Like you're not, for example, commuting to the work, right? It takes a lot of time for some people. When you're not doing that, what you do with those kind of times? You're gonna spend it for yourself. You can go to gym, you can go to the classes, you can learn a new language, learning and growing, and creating a really beautiful environment for yourself. Maybe gardening even. Gardening, okay? Like, more likely, you're going to spend some time for the things that you would like to spend some time for. Like, it is not going to steal from you. Next year is not going to steal from you your time. It is not going to steal from you the people that you would like to have them around you. The time is not going to steal it from you. If you would like to spend the time, for example, with your mother, it's just an example, I don't know why I had to give that. You would like to spend some time with your mother. You would like to have a coffee with your mother. You're gonna have a lot of time to have coffees with your mother this time. Possibly because you're going to put the priority as it is, but also it's not just like what you want, it is like what is given to you. Some kind of a situation is about to change next year, and that is how you're going to have enough of time to plan for you. I think you're going to benefit from this situation. It is not going to create problems for you. You know, how does it sound like? I'm gonna give that example nonetheless. Like conceiving a child, bringing that child to the world, taking a little time off from the work and doing that. feels like it. Or I didn't see unemployment. This is a freelancer card, contract-based card. Sometimes I read it as like that. Most of the time I read it as like that. But like, you are going to have the control over those kind of things. You know what I mean? You will have the control of how much time that you're going to spend on the things over work or other stuff. You will have the time for it. Time is in your favor. Next year is going to provide you a lot of time, and you're going to take it really seriously when you're spending those times. Like, if you're just like, for argument's sake, you're telling yourself to get some rest, okay? You say that tomorrow I'm gonna get some rest. You're gonna sleep like for 12 hours. You're not gonna get up from bed. You're not gonna do anything about it. You're gonna take it so seriously to get some rest. I mean, it's gonna be poetic. I like this thing. And you know what? I saw that in number 1 too. I'm gonna repeat myself in this one, but I have to. Life is not going to challenge you. Life is not going to throw you problems after problems. You're gonna be comfortable when life comes to you. And life is going to flow to you. It's not gonna just like, here all the problems, now solve it. It's not gonna be like that. Life is going to just like be so gentle towards you. You're gonna make love with the life, to be honest. Like the honeymoon phase of the life, you know? You will take your time, have some fun. You can actually go to a real honeymoon. This year is gonna provide you time. I think you need that. Now let's see the shamanic healing cards, what they say. I love this deck because sometimes it could be really effective when it comes to creating a better perspective. Joy. You have joy. Yes, the word that I was looking for. You will be really joyous. You will be joyful. All right. Beautiful. One more. Life is gonna bring you joy. You know, you're gonna look at everything like, this brings me joy. This brings me no joy. You're gonna look from like that kind of a perspective. You have the changes. So changes are about to happen. Some like environmental change can happen. You know, the work-related things can change. This change is gonna work for you. There is no other way to explain it. This change is gonna be so good for you. You're gonna thrive. You're gonna feel so good about that. People are gonna look at you, they're gonna say, oh my god, what did you do? You look so lovely. They're gonna be like complimenting you all the time. Feeling good. You know, sometimes when you do like a really good skincare, your skin glows. You're gonna feel like that for the year. Your soul is going to glow and everybody's gonna see that. I'm so happy for you. I hope that you will have the best year of your life so far. And I hope to see you in the next times. Bye. Hello, number 3. How's it going? Let's see what life is going to bring you this year. What is going to change? I'm going to look at as like a 3 cards, as like a theme, as like a general thing. We are going to have enough of time to look at what is going to come to you as like a love message or like the money kind of a thing. But this time we're going to look at like how life is going to treat you this year. What you're going to see as like a general theme in your life this year. Is it going to be difficult? Is it going to be calm? We're going to look at that. I'm going to use 3 tarot cards and then 2 shamanic healing cards to have an understanding like what life is going to bring you this year. Okay. Cards are jumping. Look at this. Beautiful. 3 of Cups. Can I be your friend? Okay. I'm just like making the same joke over and over now, but if a reading is just like starting really good and if it is going really good, I want to be friends with those people, the lucky people. Celebration. Page of Swords, learning and growing, and King of Wands. being courageous. At the end of the deck, there's Seven of Cups. All right. This year, I think this year you're going to have some kind of a change when it comes to people that you're talking. The negative people are out, new people are in. Socially, possibly. The illusions of other people will be gone. You're going to see your true friends. You're going to celebrate them more, and the negative people will be out. That is one of the messages though. I have more. Like, if something was not really making you happy this year, like for argument's sake, friendship wise, I'm gonna go with that one. Like, your friends didn't make you really happy, you questioned a lot of things when it comes to friendship. This year you're going to make new friends and you're going to have a comparison with like the old ones and the new. You will have some kind of a change, and this change is going to benefit you the most. So I'm not going to tell you that it is going to be easy. I'm not going to tell you that you're going to have like a really smooth time, but you're going to be victorious one way or another when it comes to building up new friendships. Life is going to bring you good people. There's a praying of the parents for their children in Turkey. I hope that God brings good people in your life, better people, better than you, so you can be like them. Like, it means the people that you're dealing with, if they are good people, if they are better people than you, then you're going to look up to them and you're going to become like them. And I think this is what is going to happen to you. You will have better people in your life. You're going to aim higher. You're going to be like really happy about that. Like, those people are going to bring you different perspective when it comes to life, like the expectations of like what you would like to do in your life. It could be like work related situations. They can actually inspire you to do something else. They can create some kind of a negotiation with the collaboration of other people if you are like having social media stuff, or you're just like having some kind of a career over internet. They're gonna help you to become a part of a better situation. Some kind of a negativity I see though, like why this change is happening, because something is not making you happy, right? And this change is going to happen a little tumultuous, because you're going to feel like, am I going to be able to do it? Like, in the between of everything there's a page, and pages sometimes are just like naive persons, naive people. They don't know what to do. Maybe they're learning, they are still learning. But there's also a king, and this king is like one of the most favored kings. Like, really charismatic person, really courageous person, a true leader. I think this change is going to show you that you have some kind of a value in the friendships. Like, you are not a people pleaser. You are not like a person who's just like, can be tossed everywhere. You have a value. You have a strength. And when you say no in a friend circle, for example, when you say, I'm done, that friend circle is gonna be dissolved. It's not gonna be like going strong without you, okay? It's not gonna happen in that way. I didn't see that. But why those people are around you right now? I wonder that. Maybe you're going to question that too. Like, why am I being friends with those people even though I know that they're not really good people? They are not good for me. They're gonna question. And I think you're going to have like really good results, really good answers. It's going to be different for everybody. I'm not going to give like one message for everybody who is watching it. But this questioning things and changing the people next year, it is going to be really helpful to you to have a growth in your life. And seeing the growth and seeing the changes was like the theme of this reading generally. What I see is that if you change the negative people, if you just like get rid of their negative effects from your life, if you just like don't have it anymore, means that you will have enough of time, you will have enough of energy to deal with other stuff in your life, and you're going to feel free. Okay? You're going to feel better. You're going to feel renewed, even. You're going to learn a lot this year, and learning can be like difficult sometimes. But no matter what you learn, no matter what happens, you're going to see what you're made of, and you are this king of wands. Like, you're a charismatic person, you know what you're doing, you have all the power, and I think you're going to show it to people too. I think it's all about social settings, like social life. People who, it could be like a dating as well. People you were dating before and people you are going to date later. There's going to be a significant change. Like, the people that you were dating before, or the people that you are having relationships with, the people who are not treating you well, they will be out. Okay? They will be out. And what you're going to have next is going to be more prominent. It's going to be strong. It's going to be like more effective. You're going to see the good results of it, like how a good person can affect your life. You're going to see that next year. And it is not just about like what others are going to bring to you. It's about like what you can get from the other people as well. It's going to be like both sides. And I'm not saying that you're going to use them or you're going to socially climb. I'm not saying that. But you're going to see that how right kind of people can be effective in your life. It's going to change how you decide on things. Like, you're going to be inspired more. Yeah. In a good way. Because those are good people. You're going to learn from them. And I think right now you might have a need for it. The effects of the good people, I mean. You're not going to feel alone. You're not going to feel isolated. You're not going to feel like worthless. You're going to see how important your friendship is. Let's see your shamanic healing cards. 2 of them I'm going to open. Ooh, death. You see the ultimate change. Death card in the shamanic healing cards are also talking about changes. Something is not working and it is leaving your life. You have grounding. Yep. You're going to feel better next year. You're going to feel so much better. Like, you're going to find your roots even. If you have been dealing with negative people all the time, maybe you're feeling like you're not at home. If you're dealing with like all the wrong people in your life, you're feeling like you do not belong. That thing is going to change. You're going to find your own grounding. You're going to be solid. You're going to be unshakable. Really strong. This change is going to bring you your own roots. You will know what you're made of. You will know what kind of people that you're dealing with, and you will know your own worth. It will be so effective. When you find your ground, you grow. You find other things in your life. You can actually focus on different things. And if you eliminate one of the negativities in your life, you will have enough of time and effort to deal with other stuff. I think you will have that this year. Like a big burden over your shoulders are gonna be lifted up, and you're gonna see the really good results of it. That was all. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope to see you in the next ones. Bye.